last week I taught my protocol class at Austin Kink Weekend, and I will say it has a very different weight given the world today, and I thought that was worth talking about in a video. Now, the basic takeaway from my protocol class, in case you weren't there, is that yes, protocol is about rules, but these rules are not about power, they're about communication. So if we establish a protocol with each other, it is not because I'm the dominant person controlling you as a submissive. Instead, we are creating ways to say to each other again and again who we are to each other in ways that we understand, in ways which the wider world might, depending on the context. Certainly parts of our community may understand. Now, the thing about protocol is part of it is linguistic. You're going to call me sir. You're going to text me first thing in the morning. You're going to text me last thing at night. These are all linguistic behaviors, linguistic rules that literally communicate to each other who we are. But a large part of protocol is extra-linguistic. And that includes things like dress and grooming, but also corporeal orientations. Literally, where are you supposed to be in relation to me in this space at this time? So if we're at the leather bar, where you're supposed to stand. But also, if we're at the grocery store, who's pushing the grocery cart? Are you pushing it as a way of offering service to me? Or am I pushing it because I am leading the way? It doesn't matter. We get to decide those things to each other. The key is that then in the grocery store, we are saying to each other who we are to each other in a way that no one around us can perceive. And I think that's going to become important given the way the world is trending. I think it's important for us to lean into forms of communication that only make sense to each other, that often are not captured in words at all, so that we can continue to express who we are to each other even in a very hostile world, even in a very hostile environment. Because if you're calling me master at the grocery store, that might cause some problems. However, if you are pushing the grocery cart at the grocery store, no one's going to think anything of it. But we will know that we are constantly saying to each other, I love you, sir. I love you, boy. I'm so happy to serve you, master. I'm so honored to have you as my slave. We are constantly expressing our love, honor, and respect to each other in a way that this hostile world around us cannot perceive. And so I think it's worth thinking more about these aspects of protocol that move beyond words, beyond the linguistic, because I think we're moving into a world where it's going to be important for us to express our love for each other beyond words. And protocol offers a beautiful model because it's not like, oh, now we have to go back in the closet. Protocol is part of who we are. Protocol is part of our culture, it's part of our community, it's part of our history, it's part of our traditions. And we can lean into that in a way that both affirms who we are, affirms our history, and also preserves and makes space for us to be who we are to each other in a world that is going to be increasingly hostile, at least for the time to come.